Hello everyone. This hour on Verbling, the next in my great short stories series, we'll be working on short story 30, Hemingway's Hills Like White Elephants. And in this story, we're going to talk about what is in the text, what is not in the text, and why it's not there. Hemingway was a master of saying what he doesn't say. In other words, through omission. So we'll talk about how his use of English said more than was what was written on the page. That's a little bit about the class. Here's a bit about me. I'm John Eric, your verbling teacher for this hour. I'm an American teacher from New York, hanging out in Lisbon, Portugal to bring you this class. By the way, here are 3 quick rules to help you participate. Don't forget to turn off, tune in, and open up. That means turn off your microphone when you're not speaking so we can keep the classroom quiet. Tune in to the new words you're learning when we are speaking so that I can correct you and give you feedback. Tune in means use them actively. Also, open up to your classmates. Relax and have fun. We're all here to learn and we're all respectful. So, that is a little bit about me. By the way, don't forget, if you're out there watching, plenty of space, come on in. And the material for the class I put in the chat window, but you can always get the material under the green join button, under the YouTube video, where it says class material down here. And in today's material, when you get it open, you will see this graphic so that you know you're in the right place. All right. And you know what? I guess I should download this to my computer to make it a little bit easier. I totally forgot. So while we're downloading that, I'm going to say hello to all of you. Let's see if I can get this downloaded, and then we will get started. Is it downloading? It is downloading. All right. So let's say hello to Daniel. Hello.
Hello, good morning. Hello, John.
How are you?
Hello, John.
Whoops. There we go. Okay. Hello. How are you?
Okay, I hear you. I can
I'm
hear
back.
you.
Let's say hello to also to Wellington. Is that Wellington? I can't see the name
Hi,
now. Hold on a second. Sorry, Mike.
yeah, Wellington.
Okay, Wellington. How are you, Wellington?
Fine, thank you. Nice to meet you.
And where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Were you in the class yesterday?
No.
No,
It's the
okay.
first time with you.
Okay, very good. All right, well, we're going to be reading a short story in just a moment. Let me see if I can get this on the screen. There we go. So you're going to see this on the screen in just a second. Let me share it. Okay, don't forget, the material is in class material, and it's also in the Verbling chat window. But when you open it up, you will see this logo, so that this graphic, so you know that you're in the right place. And let's say hello also to, who else is out there? Carlos. Hello, Carlos.
Hello, John. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And where are you from, Carlos?
I'm from Spain, Madrid, concretely.
From Madrid. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. And Alibek is back as well. Hello, Alibek.
Yes, hello teacher. Nice to see you
Nice.
again.
Nice to have you back. All right. So here's my question for you. If you want to open that story or download it, just use the link that I gave you. But first, I want to ask you a question. I'm going to show you a few pictures, and I want you to tell me what you think the people are saying to each other. Of course, we don't know. There's no right or wrong answer. And then we'll see how this ties into our story in just a minute. So let me share my screen with you again, and I want you to take a look at this picture. Give me just a minute. Okay. So, take a look. Daniel, where do you think they are?
Very beautiful picture, realism picture
Where do you think those people are, Daniel?
in a lobby in a
In a lobby
hotel.
somewhere? Maybe a hotel? Okay, okay. And
Mhm.
Carlos, uh, what type of people are these? What type of people?
Type. There are studies people, no? It's old man and two women.
An old man and two women? Okay.
Yeah.
And who else is out there? I can't see the screen anymore.
Apparently, they were rich, no?
Ah,
Have
they
money
seem, they seem like you got money. And why do you say that? I agree. Why do you say that?
because I look the clothes.
The clothing. The man's wearing a suit. The old woman has got a fancy hat on, that kind of thing. Okay, very good. And who else do we have here? We've got Christina and we've got Igor and Yuki as well. Okay, very good. And Wellington, what do you think the old man and the woman are saying to each other? What do you think they're talking about?
What is they talk about? I don't know. I think they. But we have two pictures with a woman. Two pictures. You talk about the first okay, the principal. Okay, the
This one,
main.
yeah, that's right.
Okay. I think they are waiting someone because I think they are in the lobby, in the hotel lobby. I don't know.
Okay. So you think that they're not talking to each other? Maybe they're not talking.
No, no, yeah. Uh, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. There's no
But
right
but
or
but they beyond talking. I think they are waiting someone.
okay. And let me get a different picture by the same painter. Give me a second here. This is one of my favorite. Very famous picture by the exact same painter. Although this one looks like it's been changed a little bit. Hold on, let me go to. There we go. That's the right one. All right. And Christina, where are you from? Christina or Christina? Is she still there? Did we lose her? She's still there. Oh, and we've also got
Yeah,
someone else, Alejandro as well. Okay, Christina, where are you from?
I'm from Madrid, from Spain.
From Madrid as well. Okay, can you see this picture on the screen? This
Yeah.
painting?
Yeah.
So this is a different group of people in a different place. Do you think these people are speaking to each other?
No. No.
What do you think is what's going on between these people? What's the relationship? What's going on in the picture?
I think they're a couple.
Right?
Maybe they are have a argue.
Maybe they're arguing, or maybe they had an argument. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
Why do you think so?
I think so because the woman's face is she didn't want to look the man.
So she's looking away,
Yeah.
touching the piano, not even playing, right? Just touching it. So
Yeah, maybe she's thinking about the argument.
maybe, or she's thinking about how to kill the man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay. And Yuki, what do you think those people would say to each other if they were speaking? Just out of curiosity.
I think there are some things that they miss with each other. They can't find common language. Although they have lived together for a long time as spouses, but,
As a
but
married couple, right?
now they feel a little bored to live together.
They feel a little bored living together.
And,
Okay.
and I suppose that they have no children, so they don't have common purpose.
Ah,
Uh, and that's why they couldn't find a common language,
all
common
right.
theme to talk about.
Okay, very good. So I chose these two pictures, and I could choose others by the same painter, by Edward Hopper, because I think this relates very well to the story we're going to read. This
Yes.
picture in particular, you should keep this picture in mind as you read the story, because I think it helps you understand the story that we're going to read. And it's from more or less the same time period. More or less. This painting is a little bit later, but more or less the same time period. So keep that in mind. Keep your ideas in mind about also just because of the way they look how much we were able to figure out about them just by the way they looked, by their body language, and the mood in the room from them not looking at each other. I think all of that, for me, if anyone was going to paint a picture of the story that we're about to read, it would probably be that painter, Edward Hopper, and it would probably look something like that picture we just saw. Keep it in mind. So, the reason I'm saying this is because um, Hemingway was kind of the master of not saying what he wanted to say. He sketched out a little scene in this story, Hills Like White Elephants. So we get a couple in a public place, but they never come out and say what they really want to say to each other. We have to sort of read between the lines. Igor, do you know that expression, read between the lines?
Yes,
What does it mean, read between the lines?
it means to guess based on clue.
Yeah, and the lines are like lines of dialogue in a movie. So in other words, you have to guess based on what they don't say, what the dialogue doesn't express.
Yes, like
Right?
it implies something, but it doesn't imply it directly, so you need to guess.
That's it. And that was the contribution of Hemingway to literature, the art of implying.
So
So,
he was some kind of a symbolist.
oh, not at all. No, not at all. Not symbolism.
So
He
like
he
say
did he did use symbolism a bit, but he wasn't a symbolist. What he did, he wrote with omniscient. Omniscient. He used to take out every single thing that was not necessary, and that made his language very, very simple descriptions, simple dialogue, very realistic. And we were left to figure out the missing piece. It was almost like a puzzle.
he was a savant of mystery.
He was a what of mystery?
Savant of mystery.
Savant.
Yeah.
Ah, maybe. um, one thing you're going to see is that this story is not exactly straightforward, but maybe that's fair because he's trying to paint a modern picture of life, and modern pictures of life are not straightforward. So we have to figure out about what's going on, about the time period, about the relationship, and just like the Edward Hopper painting, you have to look at it, see it, visualize it. If you don't really visualize it, I think you miss most of what he's trying to say. So keep that in mind.
That's one question, if I may.
Sure.
So his kind of clues that he gives when writing. So
Lots of clues.
So are these clues universal, like common to any culture, only to English culture, Western culture?
I would say, because he won the Nobel Prize, that they're universal. I would say. Because he was recognized for this. So I think they're universal. And I
I
think,
think main theme Hemingway right is common for all people. Here in this story, I think there is a common problem he offer,
well, that's
but
true.
there is no answer. Sorry, maybe.
Well, that's true, but I think what Igor is saying is, are the clues he gives common? And I think they are, because I think it's about the behavior of people. And if you can visualize what's happening, if you can see it in your mind, you can see their body language, like in the painting, everyone, all of you, could come up with an idea about the relationship of those people in the painting. I think it's very similar. Let's read it and find out. There's no better way to find out than actually trying it. So, without Carmen, our traditional story reader, we're going to start with you, Yuki. I'm sorry, you're number 2, but you know Carmen has to be number 1. Where is Carmen?
Where the comment?
I don't know. Where is Carmen? Okay, this is a short story, so we're all going to read just a short section. It's mostly dialogue. So Yuki, start us off with the most important paragraph of the story, the opening paragraph.
Okay. He looked like Elephant by Ernest Hemingway. The hills across the valley of the Ebro was long and wide. On this side, there was no shade and no trees, and the station was between two lines of rails in the sun. Close against the side of the station, there was a warm shadow of the building and a curtain made of string of bamboo beads hung across the open door into the bar to keep out flies. The American and the girl with him sat at the table in the shade outside the building. It was very hot and the express from Barcelona would come in 40 minutes. It stopped at this junction for 2 minutes and went to Madrid.
Very good. What's a junction? Is that clear?
Junction is the cross point of in this sentence. It's a railroad.
Exactly. So like the railroad, the railway station, basically.
So like railroad from Barcelona cross to the railroad to Madrid.
Right. And all of our people out there in Spain, Daniel, Christina, Carlos as well.
Seems
Ebro.
like
Where's the Ebro?
It's a river
river.
who cross. It's a very long river in the north of Spain.
In the north of Spain. Okay, very good,
Yes.
very good. All right.
Across the Aragon and
I think it's the bigger
Catalonia.
in Spain.
It's the biggest river? What?
In Spain.
Yes.
Biggest river in Spain. Okay. All right. And Yuki, based on this paragraph,
Yes.
where is it? What time is it? Why is the man called the American?
Story takes place, I think, in the midday.
Midday.
It's a hot summer day.
Okay.
And they were American man and the girl. I think she's his girlfriend or wife, maybe girlfriend. Sit at the table near the station.
Right. And
outside the restaurant, outside the building, outside the cafe.
That's it. And so if this were a movie, we would see a big shot with the landscape, the cafe, or whatever it is, and two figures outside.
Big shot is in front, on the back side, there is a big mountain shaped like elephant. It's colored with white. It's wide, and in front of a mountain there is a station and railroad. There is a river, Ebro, and we are now here in near the restaurant, outside the restaurant, in the shadow. Yes.
That's it. That's it. So basically, this story is very much like a movie. We see
Yes.
an image. That I think is kind of important. This is like a master shot in a movie. All right. Wellington, are you back now?
Yeah,
Okay, fantastic. So
thank you.
why don't you pick up the next section? Uh, we're all going to try. I'm going to try to give everyone a chance to read. So why don't you pick up this next section? I'm going to put it in blue for you.
Okay. Um, what should you drink? The girl asked. She had taken off her hat and put it on the table. It's pretty, it's pretty hot, the man said. Let's drink beer. Dos cervezas, the man said in the curtain. Big ones? A woman asked from the doorway. Yes, two big ones. And the woman brought two glasses of beer and two felt pads. She put the felt pads and the beer glass on the table and looked at the man and the girl. The girl was looking off at the line of hills.
The line of hills.
The line of hills. They were white in the sun, and the counter was brown and dry.
The landscape is probably important. Can you can you see any similarities with the story and the picture we looked at in the beginning already? Do you remember the picture we were looking at before the story, Wellington?
Yeah.
What do you think about the body language of the woman and the man in this scene?
They are land in the balcony.
Balcony?
In the balcony.
Well, it's not a.
And
Here they're outside in a esplanada, in a like a cafe, right? So it's not a balcony. For us, a balcony is up high, but they're on the ground level,
yeah.
right?
Yes. Here we don't have this type of model, this kind of model.
Right. Well, it's like a little outdoor cafe, something. What do you think about
Okay.
their body language? Do you think it's similar to the picture we looked at, or do you think it's different? Is the woman looking at the man?
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah. No, I don't remember, but
Take a look
I,
here, Wellington. Look at this. The girl.
the girl was looking after the line reels. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yes, they
So,
were okay.
are they making
And
eye contact?
no.
No. What does that tell you about the relationship? Maybe. Does that give
Uh,
you an idea?
what was wrong?
Exactly. What's wrong?
Something was wrong.
Maybe, yeah. We get the first clue. She's not looking at him. Maybe there's a reason. And look at the conversation. It's so polite. Oh, would you like a drink? Sure, it's very hot. Oh, dos cervezas. So we get the clue already that something is different between the dialogue and their body language, how they look. All right, Carlos, why don't you continue at the bottom of the next bottom of this page, and then we'll continue to the next page. Keep going, Carlos.
Okay. They, sorry, I have, okay. They look like white elephant, she said. I've never seen one. The man drank his beer.
Keep going.
No, you wouldn't have. I may have, the man said.
I might have.
What? Repeat, please.
I might have.
I might have,
Good.
the man said. Just because you say I would have doesn't prove anything. The girl looked at the bed curtain.
Not
They
the bed, but the bead.
bead. bead curtain. They have they painted something on it. She said, "What's that it say?" Anis del Toro. It's drink. Couldn't could we try it? The man called listen through the curtain. The woman come out from the bar. For release. We want two Anis del Toro.
I
The,
think it's four reales, isn't it?
I don't the meaning of.
I don't know.
I
We'll find out. Keep going.
find it in the traductor now.
All right.
With water? Do you want it with water? I don't know, the girl said. It is good with water. It's all right.
Keep going to the bottom of the page. Keep going.
You want them with water? Asked the woman. Yes, with water. It tastes like licorice.
Licorice.
The girl said and put the glass down. That is the way with everything.
One thing you have to know about Hemingway is that the characters repeat things a lot. You want water? With water. What's good with water? It's good with water. Want some water? Sure, let's have some water.
Water is better with water, I think.
Apparently. So, so what happens in this little scene? Just be clear. What happens in this little scene? What are they doing?
The man is more really they don't know. It's not clear.
Well, let's start with the facts. What actually happens in the scene? What's the action?
These two people want to take something, no, to drink.
That's right.
Anis del Toro.
Exactly. So it's anise instead of beer. She changes the order, right? Because the girl looks at the bead curtain. They've painted something on it. So there's a picture on the bead curtain. This is what she's looking at. Hold on a second. I'll show you.
The first picture.
So she's looking at, you can't really see this very well. Bead curtain. Let me find a better bead curtain for you. Here, you can more or less see a bead curtain here. See it?
Yeah.
Those little things. Yeah, exactly. So there's some kind of advertisement on it for anise. So she changes the subject, and she starts talking about the anise. So that's the action. So we always have to clarify what's actually happening first by figuring out what's the action of the story. Well, they order a different drink, and they make small talk about it. All right, let's keep going here. So after Carlos, it is Igor.
Yes, said the girl. Everything tastes of licorice, especially all the things you waited so long for, like absinthe. Is it right? Absinthe?
Absinthe.
Is it this strong alcoholic drink that is usually green?
That's it.
Yeah, we call it absinthe.
That's it.
Absinthe. Oh, cut it out. I started it, the girl said. I was being amused. I was having a fine time. Well, let's try and have a fine time. All right, I was trying. I thought the mountains looked like white elephants. Wasn't that bright? That was bright. I wanted to try this new drink. That's all we do, isn't it? Look at things and try new drinks. I guess so. The girl looked across at the hills. They are lovely hills, she said. They don't really look like white elephants. I just meant the coloring of their skin through the trees. Should we have another drink?
And I bet the drink has water in it. Okay.
Who cares?
What do we know about the relationship now, Igor? We have a little bit of a little window into the relationship because they seem to have more of an interaction here. Did we learn anything about them?
I think the man doesn't really care about this girl.
Why? Why do you say that?
Well, it's like, well, maybe he cares, but it's like he doesn't want to listen to her. Like he thinks that what she says is mostly nonsense, like some white elephants, and he doesn't care about that. He just
Maybe, yeah,
wants a
yeah,
drink.
maybe you're right. And she also says, was that bright? Bright here means intelligent, right?
Yeah.
So so is she
Like, no,
teasing him at all?
there is this thing like, if you don't want to talk to anybody, just say yes. Like, was that bread? That was bread.
Right. So, and we've got this other issue here that he says, cut it out, right? Because she had said, especially all the things, yeah, remember, everything tastes of licorice, especially all the things you've waited so long for, like absence. Oh, that's not a line we can forget. What is she implying about the man, Igor? What's she implying? What
What
do you
do you
think she's trying to say here?
I don't know. Maybe she wants to turn his attention, to divert his.
Yeah. Okay, good. Let's get some opinions from the class. I think that line is really important, right? Everything tastes of licorice, especially all the things you've waited so long for, like absence. Absence is a very strong alcohol. What's she trying to say about the man? Any ideas, class?
I think she's
Maybe
waiting
the man
for this moment.
was alcoholic.
All right, I got two people at the same time. Christina, you first.
I think that she's waiting for this moment with this man.
Ah, she's waiting for this moment. Okay, and Daniel?
Maybe the man was alcoholic, and it's the way to
Imply. Imply.
reply.
Right, not reply, but imply.
Imply.
Right, without coming out and saying it. She's teasing him. I think you're both right. I think there's an element of both. She or they are waiting for this moment, and she is implying heavily that all the guy does is drink. Because it's Hemingway and all of his stories are about drinking, so it must be. Okay, very good. Daniel, you're up next. She says, shall we have another drink? You pick it up at the bottom of the page, and you'll continue to the next page, too.
All right. The warm wine blew the bed curtains against the table.
Wait, not bed curtains. Bead curtains.
The bead curtain. Okay. The warm wind blew the bead curtains against the table. The bird's nice and cool, the man said. It's lovely, the girl said. It's really an awfully simple operation. Jig, the man said. It's not really an operation at all. The girl looked at the ground the table legs rested on. I know you wouldn't mind it, Jig. It's really not anything. It's just to let the air in. The girl did not say anything. I'll go with you and I'll stay with you all the time. They just let the air in and then it's all perfectly natural. Then what will we do afterwards? We'll be fine afterwards, just like we were before. What makes you think so? That's the only thing that bothered us. It's the only thing that's made us unhappy. The girl looked at the bed curtain, put her hand out, and took hold of two of the strings of beads.
Of beads. So, at the end of this little scene, are they making eye contact? Daniel? Are they making eye contact? Eye contact. That means, are they looking at each other? At the end of the scene, are they looking at each other? What's the girl looking at?
No, look at the bed curtain again.
Again, exactly. She's looking at the hills. She's looking out. Yeah.
She's avoiding to look at him.
Exactly. What did we learn about the couple in this little scene? They're talking about something now. What's going on, do you think, Daniel?
Mm,
Has the conversation changed? They're not talking about what to drink anymore, are they? What are they talking about? Hello? Daniel? Hello, hello? Uh-oh, I don't hear Daniel.
hello?
Ah, there you are. Okay.
The happiness. Mm,
That's true. Happiness after what?
after a relationship.
Are
Or,
you sure? Class, what do you think? Let's help him out a little bit. Yuki,
After
after
operation,
an operation.
yes. What kind of operation? There is no description, but I suppose it is
No,
operation.
no, I don't want to know. I don't want to
I'm
know. Not
sorry.
yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, okay. I don't. I don't. I won't say. Okay.
Not yet. At the end,
Mhm.
you can. Not yet.
Okay.
The key idea here is we need to think about what kind of operation it could be. Daniel, what comes to mind when you think of an operation? Just out of curiosity.
a war operation.
Right?
Uh,
Like a secret mission, right? And that's not the only meaning of operation. There's another meaning too.
but I know in this time, Ernest Hemingway was in Spain in the Civil War,
Exactly.
and,
So it's like
and I think
1937 or
that,
something.
yes,
Yeah, exactly. So he's there in the Spanish Civil War. Absolutely. But operation has two meanings. Operation can be a mission, like a military mission. An operation can mean you go to a doctor and they cut you open.
ah, oh, a surgery.
See, exactly. Surgery, exactly. So she's talking about, are they going to be happy after the operation? And we don't really know. Well, Yuki knows, but everyone else doesn't
Maybe
know.
it's a doctor and a nurse,
Nose.
and they had a bad operation for
Well,
a soldier. You could,
maybe, yeah, but we don't know yet. The point is, they're talking about this mysterious operation, and then suddenly the conversation shifts. What will we be fine afterwards, just like before? So there's this question. It's like the first direct thing they've talked about, and they're still not looking at each other. Just keep that in mind. All right, Christina, let's pick it up from the bottom of the page, and you'll continue the next one too.
Okay. And you think then we'll be all right and be happy? I know we will. You don't have to be afraid. I've known lots of people that have done it. So have I, said the girl.
Wait. So have I, said the girl.
Okay, so I have, said the girl. And afterwards they were all so happy.
Keep going.
Okay, well, the man said, if you don't want to, you don't have to. I wouldn't have you do it if you didn't want to. But I know it's perfectly simple. And you really want to, I think it's the best thing to do. But I don't want you to do if you don't really want to. And if I do, if you'll be happy and things will be like they were and you'll love me. I love you now. You know I love you. I know. But if I do it, then I will be nice again if I say things are like white elephant and you like it.
So, what do you think they're debating here? What's the girl really asking him, especially with that last line? Oh, I know you love me, but if I do it, then it will be nice again. If I say things are like white elephants and you'll like it. Because Igor mentioned that he kind of acted like he didn't care about what she was saying. and maybe Igor is right, and maybe she noticed it. So she makes that line very explicit. Oh, things will be nice again if I do it. What do you think they're really talking about here, Christina? Or what do you think is the purpose of this talk here?
Mm,
In your opinion, of course.
yeah. I think they're talking about to do or not the operation.
To do or not to do
But
the operation, okay.
because the operation is going to change her.
Ah, okay, so the operation will change her. And what's she worried about, Christina? What do you,
I think she's worried about if she do the operation, he won't he didn't love her.
he won't love her.
Yeah,
Not didn't, but won't in the future. He won't.
he won't. Yeah.
Right. So they're sitting in a cafe debating an operation, and she wants to know if she can say silly things like the hills are like white elephants. Getting mysterious. Let's say a quick hello to Alexander. Hello, Alexander. How are you?
Hi. Hi, good.
Oh, we got two Alexanders. Not Alejandro. Wait, Alexander first. Alejandro, you're going to be reading in just a second. I just wanted to say hello to Alexander, who just joined us. Alexander, we're right in the middle of a short story by Ernest Hemingway, and we're all reading a section, okay?
Okay.
All right. And don't forget, the link to this is at the top of the Verbling chat window or in the materials section. You can open it up. All right? And Igor, I don't think this has anything to do with plastic surgery. I'm pretty sure about that. But we'll find out. So, Alejandro, why don't you pick it up from the middle of that page all the way to the bottom and the next page too. You're going to pick it up from right here.
I love it. I love it now, but I just can't think about it. You know how I get when I worry. If I do it, you won't ever worry. I won't worry about that because it's perfectly simple. Then I'll do it because I don't care about me. What do you mean? I don't care about me. Well, I care about you. Oh yes, but I don't care about me. And I'll do it, and then everything will be fine. I don't want you to do it if you feel that way.
Keep going.
The girl stood up and walked to the end of the station. Across on the other side were fields of grain and trees along the banks of the Ebro. Far away, beyond the river, were mountains. The shadow of a cloud moved across the field of grain, and she saw the river through the trees.
So we've got kind of a perfect scene here that ends with her getting up. Are they looking at each other, Alejandro, at the end of the scene?
I think they are looking at each other.
They are? Why do you say so? Give me a clue in the text why you think so. You might be right, but I might have missed it. Why do you think they are?
They are still in the cafe.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but I think okay. The girl stood up and walked to the end of the station. She is getting far.
Exactly. Yeah. She's far away. And think about what happens just before that. Think about the conversation, especially these two lines. But I don't care about me. And the man says, I don't want you to do it if you feel that way. What do you think the man means by that line? Remember, we don't know exactly what they're talking about, but we have to kind of infer. What do you think the man means? What do you think the woman means?
From my point of view, if she's getting lost.
Mm-hmm. And so why do? Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
For example, if she do it, she could die.
Ah, okay. And so the man, who's encouraging her to have the operation? Is it something she wants to do, or is it something the man is making her do?
I think it's a thing the man is making her do.
Yeah, I think so too.
He doesn't want to.
So, it's an operation, and all operations are dangerous, no matter what. It's, you can't really get a surgery without it having some element of risk. But I agree with you. That line, I don't want you to do if you feel that way, that sounds like he's saying that, but that's just a way to sort of push her. That's the feeling that I get. He's sort of pushing her to do it. And then she says, I don't care about me. I don't think she means that. I think she's saying that for him, and it's kind of an exaggeration. I just get the feeling. Again, I don't have an actual reason. But look at their body language. Like you said, Alejandro, she gets up and she walks away. They're the farthest apart they've been the whole story. She walks to the other end of the station and looks out, and he's sitting there, right? So this is kind of symbolic in a way. All right, we're back to Yuki for the next section. Can you pick up this next part of the dialogue here?
Okay. Just a minute.
Page 7?
Page 7, 7, 7. Okay. And we could have all this, she said. And we could have everything, and every day we make it more impossible. What did you say? I said we could have everything. No, we can't. We can have the whole world. No, we can't. We can go everywhere. No, we can't. It isn't ours anymore. It's ours. No, it isn't. And once they take it away, you never get it back. But they haven't taken it away. We'll wait and see. Come on back in the shade, he said. You mustn't feel that way.
You mustn't.
You mustn't feel that way.
She mustn't feel what way?
In the way that in the negative way of thinking. Yes. So.
Who's being negative, her or him?
It is confusing.
It is.
Yes.
I think you're right. I think she's speaking first.
Yes.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, and we could have all this. She says so. She's speaking first.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's the man. So it's him who's saying no.
We could have all this. Yeah.
Right.
She didn't say we can't have all this.
No. She said we could.
Yes. So he criticized.
Yeah.
The past of this couple. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Past things they have experienced. They have spent the time. But she think it. She consider it a little negative way. So.
What do you think is the negative part? She's not saying anything negative. She's saying we could have everything. We could have the world. So she's not being negative. So what is negative? What does he object to? What does he disagree with? Because no, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't.
Difficult.
Well, think about it and we'll come back. Think about it for a moment. So she wants the world and he keeps saying it's not possible. And then at the end, come on back in the shade, you mustn't feel that way. After all that, no, oh, you mustn't feel that way. So, interesting. Again, we don't know exactly what they're talking about, but we do know who's talking because Hemingway is nice enough to say she said at the beginning and he said at the end. We can kind of...
No, it isn't. And once they take it away, you never get it back. So.
She said that or he said that?
I think she said.
Man, woman, man. No, she said it. She said it because. Yeah, because it's every other line. So she says it, right?
So now she criticized the man's attitude toward her, toward their common life, their common.
Oh no! You know what, Yuki? It is the man who says that. I counted wrong. because it's ours, she says. No, it isn't, he says, and once they take it away, you never get it back. But they haven't taken away, she says.
I
Wait,
think
you know what? You know what? It's not clear. I tried to count the lines, but it's actually not that clear. So I don't know.
because come on back in the said, he said, it is written.
Right.
So no, it isn't. I think the girl said.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll find out in a moment. Hang on a second. It is a little bit. So, Wellington, we're back to you. Can you pick it up on the next page?
Yes. Okay. I don't feel any way, the girl said. I just know things. I don't want you to do anything that you don't want to do. Nor that isn't good for me, she said. I know. Could you have another beer? All right. But you've got to realize. I realized the girl said, can we maybe stop talking? They sat down at the table and the girl looked across at the hills on the right side.
Hills? Just say that again.
Hills.
Hills. Yeah.
Okay. Hills on the
Good.
dry side. What?
Good.
Okay,
Good
thank you.
pronunciation.
Okay. On the dry side of the valley, and the man looked at her and the table.
Keep going.
You've got to realize, he said, that I don't want to do it if you don't want to. I'm perfectly willing to go through with it if it means anything to you. Doesn't mean anything to you?
Doesn't it mean anything to you? Doesn't it mean anything to you? Right?
Doesn't it mean anything to you? We could get along. Of course it does. But I don't want anybody but you. I don't want anyone else. I know it's perfectly simple. Yes, you know it's perfectly simple. It's all right for you to say that, but I do know it. Would you do something for me now? I'd do anything for you. Would you please stop talking?
So, who says that? Who do you think it is, the man or the woman, saying stop talking?
The woman.
Of course,
the woman.
The woman. The woman
Yeah.
said. The woman said to stop talking.
Right. And why do you think she wants him to stop talking?
Because they are arguing in the discussion. They don't take they to anything, to any place. They are round talking.
Going in a circle, we say. Going in a circle.
Yes, goes in the circle.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I agree.
They have different things in mind.
Maybe.
Well,
let's find out. Let's find out in just a second here, so I don't want to run out of time. So let's see if we can just finish the next part, and then I'm going to give you some time to think about this story, and then we're going to be talking about it. We can start today. I don't think we're going to have a lot of time though, but we'll definitely do it on Thursday. So let's see if we can just do the last part and finish the story. There's only one little page left, and it's pretty short. So Igor, you're going to pick it up in this part here.
He did not say anything, but looked at the bags against the wall of the station. There were labels on them, from all the hotels where they had spent nights. But I don't want you to, he said. I don't care anything about it. I'll scream, the girl said. The woman came out through the curtains with the glasses of beer and put them down on the damp felt pads. The train comes in 5 minutes, she said. What did you say? Asked the girl. that the train is coming in 5 minutes. The girl smiled brightly at the woman to thank her. I'd better take the bags over to the other side of the station, the man said. She smiled at him. All right, then come back and we'll finish the beer.
So we have a little clue now about what they're doing. They're not just there to drink a beer. What have they been doing this whole time? Is that clear now?
I don't know.
The train comes in 5
Waiting
minutes.
for the train.
Say
Well,
again, Daniel?
they're living somewhere.
They or she? We don't know. Maybe he's going to put her on the train. Maybe they're going together. I think he mentioned that, so it could be. But you almost get the feeling the train's coming. What? Like they've run out of time, and suddenly they have to deal with some kind of reality. What? Okay, let's pick it up. This is the very last part. Christina, you're new, so I'm going to give you a chance to finish the story for us, okay?
The girl smiled brightly at the woman to thank her. "I'd better take the bags over the other side of the station," the man said. She smiled at him. "All right, then come back and we'll finish the beer." He picked up the two heavy bags and carried them around the station to the other tracks. He looked at the track but could not see the train. Coming back, he walked through the bar room where people waiting for the train were drinking. He drank an anise at the bar and looked at the people. They were all waiting for reasonable for the train.
They were all waiting reasonably.
Reasonably
Right.
for train. He went out through the big curtain. He was sitting at the table and smiled at him. "Do you feel better?" he asked. "I feel fine," she said. "There's nothing wrong with me. I feel fine."
And that is the end of The Hills Like White Elephants. We never get to find out what they're waiting for. We never get to find out what the operation is. We're just left with this last line. And we only have a minute here, so we're going to discuss this on Thursday, and you have some questions to help you think about the story on the next page. But just think about this last line. The woman says, "I feel fine. There's nothing wrong with me. I feel fine." Do you think she's telling the truth?
No.
No.
She's a woman.
So maybe she's not saying exactly what she means.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to start the business class in just a minute. I want you to take these questions, reread the story because it's so short, and on Thursday we're going to talk about the story and we're going to find out what's really going on. Use these questions to help you think about some of the details in the story. Okay? So that means I need to see all of you on Thursday at the same time. You're going to be here, right? Right.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Excellent.
Can't promise.
All right. So stick around for the business class in just a minute. And if not, well, I'm sure I'll see you there. But if for some reason you can't make it, come back Thursday at the same hour and we'll talk about The Hills Like White Elephants. Bye for now, everyone. See you soon.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.